Hello, Sharks. This is Ahmed Zabi, and I'm here today to present my proposal of the Middle East Health Platform. It's Me Health Platform. Thanks a lot for this opportunity to let you know about my project. Hopefully, it would attract your attention and you could decide to invest in this amazing idea. An investment of $100,000 required for this fundraising tool to help healthcare project works for refugees in the Middle East. First of all, have you considered how someone who has waited months and if not more than a year to receive healthcare services, what if you know that this individual is a refugee in the camp? Can you imagine this refugee standing in front of a clinic with a 3-month-old fracture and cast that required surgery? Or that girl, I witnessed her case in 2019, whose internal fixation was broken after falling in the cab. That required an urgent intervention to replace that fixation. What's more, a year later, I see the same girl with no change in her situation. You think about the international NGO and the UN Refugee Agency and big grants and donations, but the truth that all the projects of the UNHCR were underfunded. The donation-based crowdfunding, which is a way to source money for charitable projects or an individual cause by asking a large number of contributions to individually donate a small amount to it. Because this sort of crowdfunding, I mean the donation-based crowdfunding, is predicted on donation, funders do not obtain any ownership or rights to the project, nor do they become creditors to the project. Sometimes they could be rewarded for these contributions. MeHealth will act as intermediary between the donor and the campaign, regardless of healthcare projects or individual cases, that to collect donations in the campaigner's favor in return for a certain percentage per campaign. MeHealth has no control over the donations once the campaign is completed. Jordan has 1.5 million Syrian refugees, and more than 250,000 of them are in the camps. Add to the Iraqi and Palestinian refugees in Jordan. Turkey and Lebanon also hosting almost 5 million refugees. This is about the market size. 1.4 billion mobile users worldwide donated money to nonprofit organizations by the end of 2017. And the mobile giving donations have increased by 205% in 2019, according to the nonprofit source. Regarding the competitive advantage, we have two themes of innovation and technical talent to compete. First one is the artificial intelligence that will be employed as a foresight, predictive, and prospective data analytics to understand donor trends in the global platforms. MeHealth, the platform, will employ AI algorithms to not only raise donations, but also to highlight costs depending on the donor previous contributions and online behavior in general. The other and most important competitive advantage is the public figures. We'll communicate and develop positive relationships with 100 public figures in the Middle East, and we'll work with each one of them to adopt and support one case or campaign through their advertisements, e-marketing, and social media, which I believe will be a creative idea to spread awareness around the needs of health projects and to promote the MeHealth platform. You see this guy, his name Abu Fallah, a Kuwaiti YouTuber from the Middle East. He was able to collect $1 million for refugees within 27 hours of live broadcast over Facebook and YouTube. Why don't I support healthcare projects in the Middle East using a well-known crowdfunding platform like GoFund? Take, for example, GoFundMe or CoFund Health. GoFundMe is the largest donation-based platform with over 9 billion raised so far, causes large and small. Only citizens from United States, Canada, West Europe, and Scandinavia can organize campaigns on the platform. Citizens from the rest of the world can only donate or even not at all in some countries with restrictive laws. Zumal is officially a reward-based platform but also adopt a hybrid model. You can sometimes see a donation-based campaigns. It also, we can see some, it's based in Lebanon with two narrow work environment that supports Arab community activities with a concentration on Lebanon concerns following the Beirut explosion in August 2020. As a result, we present in MeHealth an innovative and unique fundraising solution to meet the financial need of the healthcare projects and the critical individual cases in the refugee camps and hosted communities in Jordan, that to impact the quality and the accessibility in the healthcare service. I'm sure that there is no a specific donation platform in the Middle East dedicated to the healthcare and refugee aid. Regarding the legal and financial model, MeHealth will be registered in the US as a non-governmental organization with data center structure under section 501c3. Organizations described in this section are commonly referred to as a charitable and non-profit organization. Tax-exempt structure needs documentation that covers several elements and is extremely efficient and clear financial statements based on generally accepted accounting principles. I will then establish a regional office in Jordan to oversee its operation on the ground. As Jordanian regulations prohibit online donations unless the platform is multinational and registered in the United States or in one of the European countries. MeHealth will adult to target the donors. First, the emotional investment that donors, social entrepreneurs, and public figures are more likely to become emotionally invested in health projects if they felt authentically linked to and informed by the project creators. Crowdfunding campaigners seem to build a sense of shared mission among the network group of people who have the same interests. Also, people feel compelled to enable, help others financially. The motivation of giving is a source of philanthropy, which is something that many people are proud of. Moreover, create a partnership with international and local healthcare and refugee rights NGOs and nonprofits. As a result of this collaboration, MeHealth platform will promote it and become known to the general public and those interested in helping healthcare concerns. Regarding the business model, every campaign, whether a healthcare project or individual case, is a unit. The platform fees are the main way that crowdfunding sites make money. So the way MeHealth platform make money is by taking percentage of the money that is raised during the course of a project. This percentage will be 10% per fundraising campaign. Bear in mind that there are two models for crowdfunding: keep it all and all or nothing. MeHealth will adopt keep it all crowdfunding model, which is a typical fees for such platforms, this 10%. The capital necessary for this platform startup is estimated to be around $100,000 based on private consultation with an entrepreneur and a small startup incubator specialist. We have initial agreement that the incubator would invest $50,000 in exchange for 9% equity, and I will provide $50,000 of my personal savings. The incubator in return will provide a variety of services like the IT and logistics support, financial strategy and marketing strategy. Another alternative is to find another investor that believes in our project proposal and invest $50,000 in return of 5% equity. This table shows how capital will be allocated during the startup phase. We can see that wages are $80,000 for the first year, but only $40,000 rested. The rest of accounts payable will be paid from the platform revenues, which are expected to be generated after 6 months of platform services launch. Adds to the IT and marketing services costs that will be the platform's foundation throughout its early stages, the patent and the office equipment. We are planning to target and reach out to 10,000 permanent donors by the end of 2022. Additionally, most crowdfunding platforms rely on the high frequency of low goal campaigns for sustainable business model. accounts for approximately 70% of total campaigns, with average fundraise $5,000 per campaign. However, the high goal and low volume projects, which is approximately 30% of total campaigns with average fundraise $50,000 per campaign, is actually contributing in a significant amount of revenues also. Based on our target to reach 240 campaigns annually, suppose that revenues will be constant over the first 3 years, and according to the ratios of each type of campaign, the following table explains that the expected platform revenues, which is 10% per campaign, with a notice that the donation will go to the campaigner directly. The role of the platform will be to assess and accept the campaign proposal based on a preset of rules. The expected operational revenues will be $440,000 per year if we consider that their revenues will be constant over the first 3 operational years. During the past 4 years of project management and the clinical experience in the field between the refugee camps and hosting communities in Jordan, I can confidently say with certainty that the most important pillar of sustaining NGOs projects is the fundraising strategy. We welcome your feedback and we encourage you to not wait, make a decision, and invest in our platform. Thank you.